Israel Premier Tech, as we know it, is gone. The team has shut down its website, wiped its social media clean, and confirmed a full rebrand for 2026. After weeks of protest, sponsor pressure, withdrawals from races, and riders leaving in waves, it's finally happening. At the same time, the future of their biggest talents, including Canadian Derek G, remains a mystery. This just underlines how potentially electric and exciting and dynamic the upcoming season is going to be, maybe even better than the seasons we've had before. So many changes are on the horizon. We have the season, the big races live and on demand, including the Tour de France 2026 starting in Barcelona, the double ascent, 2 different stages up the Alpe d'Huez, live for our viewers in Canada. Don't miss out. But before we get there, we got to start with what's been happening. Israel Premier Tech quietly shut down their website and social media channels on Saturday. Gone, completely offline. This comes after months of turmoil, pro-Palestine protest at the Tour de France, more disruptions, a lot of disruptions at the Vuelta a España, stages getting moved mid-race, podiums canceled, and even a parking lot ceremony instead of a final podium for Jonas Vingegaard. It was chaos, and the team became a lightning rod. Then, the exodus, the exit started. Premier Tech, the Canadian co-title sponsor of the team, left, ended their association. FloBikes told the team that unless they distanced themselves from the Israel branding, they wouldn't continue. Even internally, co-owner Sylvain Adams was under pressure from multiple sides. So the team agreed they will rebrand and they will remove the Israel from their name, and a new identity for 2026 is coming soon. But right now, the team, as we've known it for years, no longer exists. In a final message posted on their Instagram social media account, here's what they had to say. We want to take the chance to thank our departing staff for all their hard work and, of course, the departing riders. They listed Pascal Ackermann, Riley Pickrell, Matthew Riccitello, Michael Schwartzman, and the biggest name of them all, Chris Froome. Of note, Derek G wasn't mentioned. We'll get back to him soon. But for now, a word about the 4-time Tour de France winner, Chris Froome. Froome's exit was expected, but is still symbolic. His signing back in 2021 was huge. The 4-time Tour de France champion bringing star power to a young project, but the results never came. He hasn't won a race since the 2018 Giro d'Italia. He slipped into a domestic role, then suffered yet another major crash this year near Monaco, fractured vertebrae, ribs, collapsed lung. Now he's 40, without a contract, and almost certainly retiring. It's an end of an era, not just for Chris Froome, but also Israel Premier Tech as a whole. Ackermann is off to Jake Lula, Riccitello to decathlon, Pickrell to modern adventure, Schwartzman, well, we don't know. Mike Woods, our Canadian star, retired. The roster has been hollowed out, which brings us to Derek G. Derek G, the Canadian breakout star from the 2023 Giro d'Italia, well, his future is unknown. We spoke about that about a month ago, the contract problems with the team and how he wants to leave them. Well, it's in limbo right now. We don't know what's happening. His future has not yet been made public. Sources close to the situation continue to tell us G should be riding for Team Ineos Grenadiers in 2026. That move makes sense. Money, yes. Structure, yes. A clear role, yes. But nothing's been announced, and now with the entire team shutting down its identity, the pressure is even greater. Does he stay with the rebuilding squad, or does he finally get the green light to step into a world-class team environment? His next move could define the next 5 years of his career. Let's be clear with Team Israel Premier Tech. This wasn't just protest. This was sponsors stepping away. This was race organizers getting overwhelmed. This was other teams in the sport voicing concerns. Bike suppliers threatening to leave, and internally Sylvain Adams, who invested tens of millions into the project, is stepping back. You just don't shut down your website unless something big is happening. This isn't a redesign, this is a rebuild. Now it's your turn. Let us know right down there in the comments. What do you think the future is of Team Israel Premier Tech, or what used to be called Team Israel Premier Tech? Should they even continue? Drop your thoughts right down below. Also, drop your thoughts on where do you think Derek G will race in 2026? Is it Team Ineos, or could he stay with that newly rebranded team that used to be known as Team Israel Premier Tech? And a reminder, for the racing season we have coming up, you don't want to miss out. We have all the races live and on demand. For the Tour de France, live and on demand for our viewers in Canada. There's information down below and you can sign up in the description so you don't miss out. But right now, we're watching a full World Tour team get torn apart and rebuilt in real time. Sponsors leaving, riders scattering, identity erased overnight. You don't see this often in pro cycling. And whatever the team becomes next, it will not look like the one we've known. The World Tour never stands still, and neither do the stories. If Derek G moves, if the team resurfaces under a new name, if Froome really retires, this winter might be as dramatic as the racing itself and the season ahead.